Welcome to WHITEBOARD Project Management channel. In this channel, you will learn the tools and techniques used in the project management in a practical way. Prepare your white sheets, grab your cup of coffee, hit subscribe, and let's start the session. Consider you are a project manager who works in an investment company. Each investor has some money need to invest in a project, a new project or an ongoing project, and need to create some money from this, a profit. In this episode, we will go quickly to define the meanings of CapEx, OpEx, when it's used, why it's used, and how do we calculate those two parameters. Let's go to the whiteboard and explain. The meaning of CapEx is the shortcut meaning of capital expenditure. Okay, capital expenditure. This is the shortcut meaning of CapEx. Okay, what is OpEx? The OpEx is the meaning of operational expenditure. Okay, now we had defined both the CapEx and the OpEx, and this is the meaning of capital expenditure and the meaning of operational expenditure. Okay, what is CapEx? What is OpEx? Why do we calculate them? For what reason? In which project phase it's used? Okay, now let's go and explain the project phase from the beginning of the project. So let's draw the timeline of the project and let's see in which phase of the project the timeline creates. When the project starts, means the investor has an idea to create the project. First thing what the investor need to do is to create the pre-feasibility study. Okay, the investor has created the pre-feasibility study where he knows what he needs, and the study is to create if this project is really a good way or a bad way. After the pre-feasibility study, the investor will create the feasibility study. At this stage, the investor knows exactly what he needs, knows exactly what does this project gives him as an output. After the definitely the feasibility study, we will go into details in another episode for this, where we will explain the contents of this feasibility study, the AR report, the environment impact assessment, the other reports involved, the geological report, and other things which are involved in this feasibility study. Right, after the feasibility study, now the investor knows that the project is feasible, is good to create in this area, and the investor needs to start put some money. So the investor needs to know what are or how much he needs to put in this project to make this project ready to operate. to start giving him the feedback or the profit. Okay, let me here make that at this stage the investor needs to have some time to create either the design, or in oil and gas we call it FEED documentation, which is the front-end engineering documents. Okay, means you need to create more details to know the equipment needs inside the this project, because in the feasibility study you make only basic design where you define the concept of work, but in the FEED study you will define the equipment needs to be done in this project. At this stage you will start making your CapEx. Means when you already defined which equipment needs in this project, you can start to communicate with the suppliers, the key suppliers and manufacturers, to make the budgetary offers for you, to start calculating bottom-up estimation, to calculate the capital expenditure to make this project ready. For example, if you need to build a house, first thing you think about the area. This is the pre-feasibility study stage. After that, you will start looking if this area has sewage, has water, has electricity, connections, everything. And then you are in the feasibility study stage. After that, you will start make basic design documents where the concept of the building or concept of your house, how it looks like. Then you go to the FEED documentation, you start looking how much this house will cost me, and you will start to make details of the windows, details of the doors, details of the block you are used, and so on. Means you start looking for how many blocks I need, how many windows I need. You start contact with your local suppliers, local manufacturers, to make sure that you have the offers from all those suppliers. Then you know how much this house will cost you. This is the CapEx. Okay. Now, when you have the CapEx, you start, let's say you have the money, or you go to the bank, you ask for loan, and then you get the money. You get the money you requested, let's say for your project, $1 million, and you got this 1 million. You got this 1 million, and now you need to start purchasing your equipment and you start building. So you are in another stage of the project. Once you complete with your building and your project is ready to operate, then you will start with your operation. During your investment, your requirements, when you said I need 1 million, okay, when does this 1 million return back to you as investor? Because as investor, you put the money and you need to get money plus profit. Means you put 1 million, you need 1 million plus X, where X is your profit. When does this project start making you some profit? Time of your return back of investment. So let's say within 10 years, your investment of 1 million will be returned, and after 10 years, your project will be profitable. Means you start making profit after 10 years. And the operational here, this is the OpEx, means the operational period, how much material you need, how much manpower you need to operate this. So for example, if you have a project like creating a refinery, which is a big project, you need to calculate when or how much is the monthly expenses, estimated expenses of your project. You will purchase power, you will purchase water, you will make some agreements for the local authorities, you are going to hire some local people, you are going to pay for the logistics, and those are all expenditures, and you need to put your estimation of expenditures here in this OpEx. So you will need, you know, that monthly this project will make, let's say for example, will make 100,000 US dollar as a plus, but you are paying 80,000 as a minus on a monthly basis for your local expenditure. Means you are making a profit of 20,000 only per month. Maybe each month is different because you have planned maintenance, you have emergency maintenance, and so on. So you are making a profit. Means when you are taking a loan of 1 million and you are returning back to the bank with, let's say, after 10 or this is 10 years, this is the year of creating or the building time, which is, let's say, 3 years. Means after 13 years I should get back my investment. If I am paying 1,100,000 US dollars to the bank in 13 years, because I'm getting the money here, I'm paying it here, okay? So I need to calculate, like, for each month I am getting only 20,000, and for this 20,000 as a profit I am paying back to the bank, let's say 15,000, and leaving a 5,000 as a margin to me, 5,000 as a margin to me. This is like a simple sketch for the CapEx and OpEx, and more details will be followed. If you have any question, please leave it in the comments. I will be happy to go through it into more details. Definitely I will make a special episode on the CapEx and OpEx as an Excel sheet, as an example for you, to make it more clear for you. Thank you for watching, and if you like this episode, you want to learn more about project management tools and techniques used in the project management in a practical way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to stay connected. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next episodes.